What is going on, guys? OG2K here, and we got a special one for you today. Most Feared just dropped. We have all the cards, all money spent, just so that you guys could see, how these cards play. Um, we have a 50 Raiders, 20 Most Feared theme team, which means, we just got the best team in the game. So, Raiders kind of touched on it. It's the best theme team in the game, and now we have Most Feared as well. So Moss gets another speed. Uh, we have Mike Evans. He's crazy for our man and zone beating corner routes. It's crazy, man. Miles Garrett. Oh, you'll see how they play for me. So he's in single back. We're gonna pinch up or pinch, crash up, contain. Hover here. Okay, we saw that his dude was going left. We tried to shoot it to the left. It was a pass though, and boom. Our user rotates back to that curl after we switched off of it for a little bit. We didn't switch, but we just usered. And it kind of baited him a little bit. This guy, he's not running like the high level pro scheme. So we're just going to have to be basic as well. The way you beat basic plays is by being basic. And the way you beat advanced plays is by being more basic than the advanced player. So, pretty funny stuff. I don't think Darnold's fast. We'll actually pinch down or crash down. Cross drag, lurk back to the. Oh man, I gave him too much respect there. I was trying to switch off of it, and actually, if you use the right stick to switch off, sometimes the ball's already in the air, so it'll make you do like a weird hit stick, and it just looks really bad. So under center, we just literally run this, and that is exactly why. You want to crash up and contain with the pinch and hover over the center, kind of, because you still want to be able to shoot that gap. And what that does essentially is it takes away the PA boot option. So that is really big. Accidentally blitz linebackers, but we rezone them in time. We put clouds out there by shading up, wire triangle, and up on the right stick. But you do want to shade down first so that they turn into hard flats, and then they turn into cloud flats, because you do not want them to be in like a seam flat or some weird match. So I shade down, shade up. We do not show blitz with the linebackers in this. We're going to shade out so that left vert hook gets to the place we want it to, and just right in the pocket, man, for DK Metcalf, I guess there. Jeez Louise, man, that was pretty crazy that he was able to fit that in. Again, we're just doing like the basic screen pass. This guy is playing, I honestly feel like this guy's in coach suggestions with the way he's playing, but still, like, those are some of the toughest players to beat sometimes. That's how it be. But we're gonna do a deep half on the right to take away the seam, and he runs up the middle. That's fine with me. He's on 3rd and 10. As long as he gets to 4th down, you can't really complain to me. Yeah. So he's in 5 wide. I don't like 5 wide. I don't like playing against it. I think it's a really good offense. So we just manned up the 2 inside receivers on the 3 receiver side. And then our responsibility was to user that little crosser there. We were late on it though. The way we want to defend it here, still kind of figuring out. I didn't get to explain my play. Wow, he just hit me between the thirds, man. It's gonna be tough if he's in 5 wide, man, but we'll figure something out. All right, he kicks off the middle. We got Moss here. He's got crazy COD and crazy speed. We're gonna try and get close. Almost got to that edge. We weren't able to speed boost the right way. Cool thing for this offense, that shapeshifter, my bad for the pronunciation, shapeshifter, you see number 0 at our left tight end spot. He actually is a fullback, which means he counts as a running back on offensive personnel, which is perfect for me, because now he could play at tight end. be fast, and he still counts as the player that we need him to be. We hit the post to Moss, and he's just literally going to outrun him. That is how good these cards are. You saw right there, he has the stock spin. He doesn't even need spin cycle to do it. So just built-in spin cycle, built-in 100 speed, just crazy player right there, man. All right, so actually the thing about this Steam team is I'm not using the best kicker in the game, so we just got to do full power kicks. You know how we like to get him behind the 20 as a strategic play. So we did get him behind the 20, but we still got to be smart about it because we don't have as much kick power. The reason I'm saying that is because if you take off kick power and he doesn't have as much, it's going to really go to like the 10-yard line, and that's where it gets dangerous. So got to be careful there. We're going to cloud the right side. Just kind of switch around. If he throws it, he throws it, and he does. We're going to man that guy up next time for that exact reason. We just cannot afford that to be just open right there. Okay, he's back in under center. Good for me. Very good, actually. Gonna use the left side because he really doesn't have a run threat to the left. Due to the reason why we use the linebacker on the bunch side when he's in gun as opposed to single back is because when they're in gun and they run inside zone, they have a cutback lane. And the fact that we have an equal amount of players on both sides versus the gun makes switch sticking better. But when he's in single back bunch X nasty, he really doesn't have a run threat to the left because I could just shoot it, and it's if he wants to run to the left, he'd actually have to have a call to the left. He runs right. Can we get it out there? We can. Good. He won't get that 5 yards every time. But as I was saying, you want to be able to take away both sides for the run. And if you use the guy on the bunch side, it just makes the bunch side run defense a tiny bit worse, because instead of you usering it, you could have your user and the CPU on that side, which it's the side with more blockers. So that's actually smarter to do. He's trying to chew the clock, so we're going to have to really commit to the run. I screwed up my defense here. I don't know what happened. Jonathan Allen is not doing what he's supposed to. He's kind of staying engaged on a block for some reason. I don't know if you guys saw that. So, I mean, I feel as though we're playing a mediocre player, like a literal coach suggestion player, but he's just executing okay. Okay. Switch onto the corner. And Sauce Gardner, 6'3", 91 speed. I'm pretty sure he could be 92 if I'm wrong, but pretty sure he's 91. And we get it out to the 42-yard line. And if I was in like an MCS game or a competitive game, we would try and chew it here. But because it really doesn't matter what game, actually, I take that back. But it's just the fact that I don't feel as though I should respect this guy enough to risk chewing clock. Because there is a risk when you chew. And Randy Moss, prize man there. Short and elite on both of my receivers. Crazy how good Randy Moss is after the catch. You won't really see the same thing with Evans, but he is 6'5", and he will catch the ball a little bit better. But when you're looking for receivers, the two things you look for, can they get open and can they get yards after the catch? And they both can do either of the two pretty decently. So I mean, Moss arguably is better at getting open or whatever before the catch, but he's still the best after the catch no matter what. So just a very good player to have on my team. He does count towards Raiders too, so that really helps me. As you see right there, our logic works. We want to use her when they're in, it's formation to formation for me, but you most of the time, if they could run to both sides, you want to user the guy. You want to be able to user the guy where there's an equal amount of players on both sides. As you see right here, the slot corner's on the left, the extra linebacker's on the right, equal amount of people. And tight throw. Gotta respect it, honestly. I could have switched that So, I mean, we are up a stop on him, but I don't like the way he is moving. So we're going to try and really hanker down. We want the top third to be on the wide side most of the time, and especially against this formation here. He throws to the covered player. Excel clock is on and ranked, so the clock will drip a little bit. We're going to man up the tight end. We're actually going to zone out the right end here for extra help on that little... Man, that is... I don't know why that is frying me so bad. I don't. But next time we will deep half that top right safety. And we'll just try and have a little bit better of a play on the ball, because that I just can't let that keep happening. All right, Randy Moss on the kick return again. He was glitchy the last time. He gets up the middle. Almost, but you really see how good he is, you know, after he gets the ball in his hands. So the 2 drives we scored were both to the post to Randy Moss, which honestly, he's just really frying man really effectively. Like we are set with this scheme. This scheme beats man and zone. So again, Randy Moss. I think he's out. No, he's not. Certain. I don't know what Certain card that is. Or actually, that's the diamond one. I spend so much money on this game that I already sometimes forget who some of the best cards are, which is wild. We are in a spot here where we don't want to wait till we go to the menu. We want to hurry up because Excel clock is on and ranked, but we still want to be able to drip the clock. We will run with Gibbs. We're gonna go down to drip a few more seconds. He's gonna call timeout. We're gonna go to QB dive, because if we score, we score. But if we don't, perfect, because he's gonna use another timeout, or he'll just let us use the clock. Okay, uses another timeout. Honestly, I don't hate it again. Same thing, just game management stuff here. We don't care if he stops me because he's gonna use a timeout, and we will have 2 downs after that to try and score anyways if he does call timeout. Yep. So now is the time where we took enough. Arguably, you could have scored on the last play and been whatever, but I think I'm just going to score anyways, so. Well, he has more people on the right, so we're going to audible to this strong left run look here. Get that extra blocking tight end out there and burst to the outside. Beautiful. We got joystick on Jahmyr Gibbs. A lot of people have been asking, like, how specifically I speed burst. To me, it's really just you got to go into practice mode. You got to test it. I know it's worse in practice mode, but the thing is, if you can do it in practice mode, you're going to do it way better in a game. So just like how in baseball, I don't know, I played baseball a lot, so but I don't know how many of you guys know this, but there is things called bat weights or donuts, and they put extra weight onto your bat while you're practicing before you go up to the plate, so that when you actually get up to bat, it's easier to swing the bat, you swing it faster, and you hit more home runs. So same thing here, we're just trying to practice in practice mode with the speed burst, and then by the time you get in the game, you're just going to be just fine. So okay, so wide side of the field, we want the 2 deep guys so that both of those seams are taken away, and then we manned up the seam streak up the middle so that everyone is taken away. In this spot, we will just go to a double Mabel with super deep zones out here, because we just don't want to risk it. Pretty funky looking play art out of me here, but it's just gonna do the trick perfectly. I don't care how much time he has, he's not gonna score. So beautiful, we actually get our 1-man rush to shed, and we will be going into the second half here. All right, he's onside kicking me. We're gonna get on this front guy. We're gonna hold out left trigger so he strafes, and then we're gonna spam X if you're on PlayStation, and then A if you're on Xbox. And what that does is it just helps you pick it up better and get better catch animations on the onside. All right, so we get ball. Honestly, we're just gonna run the ball. He tried to shoot it. He kind of filled up a hole. Pro tip here though, we're gonna turn on shoot clock because we're up and it's 4-minute quarters, but more importantly, we're going to come out in an auto motion play. We're not going to come out in the RPO read because that's a tell. And the running back's icon will be A or X, depending on your console, but that is a tell if it's an RPO. So we're going to come out in the play on the left side of the screen, which is just a normal play. Goes down to 15 because it is an auto motion play. And then we will put 2 man beaters and we'll block someone because he's in a heavy cover 0 look. Again, didn't look like it was really open, but it is with an ag down. Yeah, so we're gonna just yeah, we'll go to our good play here. Gonna block the running back on the left because we're afraid of the pressure, honestly, which is fine. We're gonna put some man beaters out there. I doubt he's gonna be able to guard this running back route. And he can't. Gibbs might just, no, I thought he was out, but cards are starting to get a tiny bit better, so we're just gonna have to take, you know, we're fine with a couple of yards there if it's a conversion. So versus this, we'll try I-form stock close. You could run right or left in this stretch. I'm gonna go left here just to mix it up. And Gibbs bursts to the outside. Here's our practice in practice mode coming in. Very good for us. And we score. We are up 2 possessions. Let's see if we can get a stop. All right, so he's in 5 wide. Oh, wow. We forgot to set our... Oh, man. We're just going to have to switch onto this. Crosser's actually taken away. Streak's taken away. And there is Lurk Artist, man. We forgot to set our zone drops back. But there is Lurk Artist working. And this game should really be sealed up here. Yep. Nice try, buddy. 53% to my 100. And next game. All right, guys, we are back for game 2. We are kicking off first. While we are in this menu, we set our pass protection to base, ball carrier to conservative. I don't know if it does anything, as I said before, but we just try and do it because we don't fumble really at all in this game. So I'm just gonna keep, you know, with the good luck. So all right, weird burst out of Adams, but behind the 25, so good sign. Cool thing about the way we set our lineup is we don't actually need to do any subs, so it actually works out perfectly. Yep. And cover 2 shell. Alright, cover 3 cloud, pinch crash down, move our slot out if they use like a speed corner. Show blitz with the linebackers, hover over the center, switch onto the corner, and almost the pick on the first play of the game. So, you know, it's probably a good sign for me if he's doing that on the first play. Not gonna pass commit just yet. He calls the same route. Backside is covered. I didn't really look at that left side corner route, but could he have thrown it? I guess we will never know unless he throws it again. We pass committed there, but shoot the run. Big thing, if you're gonna be giving something up, you gotta know what you're giving up. That is very important. We're going to deep half the right to take away the seam and then cloud to take away the corner. And our pressure comes in. It's a lot of stuff at once, guys. But when you figure it out, it's really not much. So we also will pass commit. We're just literally going to shade down, shade up to take away the corners. If he throws a drag, hopefully we tackle him. Deep half the right to take away the middle, like seam throws. Switch onto him, and beautiful. You know, a big thing about switch stick is if you feel a defender is being wasted somewhere where there's no routes, as he's going to quit 25% on one drive. If there is a player you think is being wasted, switch onto him and take away a route that you can. All right, guys, we are back for game 3. My opponent has the best card in the game on his team, as Randy Moss. I hate to say it, but Moss is really crazy. He's giving Jahmyr Gibbs a run for his money for best card in the game. So, you know, you can't hate on a player when he's doing amazing for you. But man, I feel we need, you know, once top 100 finishes, we're gonna be getting Jamal Charles, and he's gonna be crazy at running back. So, just be on the lookout for. I'm gonna be making a Randy Moss crazy spin there. But yeah, as I was saying, when we get Jamal Charles for being in the top 100 on ranked, man, he's going to be crazy for us. So be on the lookout for that. We really couldn't showcase our offense in the last game, but at least you guys are learning the basics of my defense. Big thing we did there, we switched here. All right, so big thing we did, and he's probably going to come out in trips again. We're moving that slot corner down and inside of the top safety on the left. What that does on the RPO, the two closest receivers to the side, or DBs closest to the sideline, get blocked. And we want the guy in the flat to be able to take away the flat on it. So that's what we do. Throws the post. Should have been there again. He's really throwing some bad reads. I would make an adjustment, but I really feel as though this defense is just gonna do the trick again here. You don't want to change anything if they're not beating it. I know mixing things up is a big thing about the game. We're gonna contain left actually, pass commit, shade up. All that stuff is for playing the pass, and he throws it up to Adams, swatted away by Shapeshifter. Beautiful stuff there. Fourth down, if he's in trips, we will do our adjustment out of cover 2. He's in doubles. I don't like it as much against doubles. I don't, so we're just going to keep it basic. Shade up. Deep half to right to take away the middle seam. Move our guy out. Shade out our vert hook. We really should contain, so we're going to do it, but re-blitz the right one so that the right guy could shed. And Brian Dawkins, I mean, we spent so many coins on that guy, and he's just not making plays for us. So that sucks right there, man. He didn't do one good play on that set of downs. Shade down and out. He runs a streak this time. I mean, he's throwing it right at me, man. Thing we did with our switch stick there is he put a streak instead of a slant on that guy, so we can't just switch onto that middle third anymore if he has a streak occupying that. So we switched onto the flat that had no one occupying it, and he overthrew it or whatever. He's back going to the slant. He's rolling out this time. Nobody could hit him in time, so we're gonna contain. I mean, this guy hasn't played good offense at all yet, so we're just gonna try and make him play good offense as much as possible here. If it was a righty, we would be containing the right side, but since it's Vic, he's a lefty, obviously. We don't want to be doing that. Okay, actually, we probably we'll have to contain both sides here. So, I mean, I really didn't think he was gonna roll out to that side, but as you can see, the way the game plays, it's gonna happen. So you gotta contain both sides sometimes. But make them actually beat you by doing that first. As you can see, he calls the RPO. My thing did actually not work there. So we're going to have to put this flat literally right on top of him so that it actually plays. Okay, he's back to the same play. Taken away by our vert hook and our hard flat. I'm not going to adjust here. We're just literally going to call the same thing. Move this guy down on top of the receiver for the RPO. Pass commit. Contain both sides. Deep left or right so that like he doesn't have like a beater or something, or the tight end seam streak really. Switch on to him. Switch on to him. That's got to be a pick. Benjamin St. Just. Juke right. Get out of there. No. But we were able just to take everything away underneath and force a bad read over top, because I feel as though we're able to switch stick the top and the bottom, and what really helped there was that Jonathan Allen came in. So we contained both edges so we can't roll out, and then our guys on the interior got to do work for us, and they did. So that's exactly why we got the stop there. Thing we like to do, we're going to test him with this corner route. If he's not going to guard it, we're not going to switch out of it. So beautiful. Moss with his short and elite, and it's got to be a touchdown right there. I'm pretty sure he's 93 or 94 speed, which is crazy for a 6'4 receiver, and he is gone. We're going to call it there, boys. I really showcased Randy Moss. I really did for you guys. Not many other players did much, but yeah, I mean, Randy Moss, for the catch, amazing. After the catch, amazing. Raiders theme team 50, most feared 20. That most feared will give you 1 extra speed, every stat, everything, just one stat everywhere. Top 100, we are 82 right now, as you can see right here, 104 and 6 with 5,052 ranking points. So we're in a good spot for top 100, so we just got to keep grinding it out, man. I really do appreciate you guys for watching till the end of the video, and we'll see you in the next one.